Dear Source, Creator of all, thank you. Thank you for this moment and allowing me to stand in who I am, in this moment of love and consciousness and light, allowing me to be free of judgment upon myself and others. Thank you for allowing me to let go of what is no longer necessary in my life and stepping forward into good health and abundance. For you are the provider of all. Thank you. In the holy name of all, we pray. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Rachel Hammond of Way Chill Life.
Rachel, darling, what inspired you to create that prayer?
Well, I have to be very honest. That prayer was created directly from the angels. One of the greatest lessons that I have learned on my spiritual journey, and everybody is on a spiritual journey, whether you admit to it or not, that's what this purpose of our life is to find that golden light inside. And when I was sitting down meditating and praying to the angels, asking for guidance, I was being down on myself. I was disappointed in things that I had done and said, and I was disappointed in some actions that I'd taken. And they said to me, Rachel, stop judging yourself. Why would you judge yourself when we don't judge you?
Oh.
And not only did they say, do they not judge and we shouldn't judge others, but I found out that I was my worst critic. And the angels, they don't criticize. They are only here to support and love us. And so if there is one thing that I have learned, and that's the one thing I love to sing out from the angels, is let's stop judging each other, but most of all, stop judging yourself.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Rachel, tell us, tell me what your journey, I mean, you were down in New Orleans, you were running a TV station, and then you just shifted your life dramatically. What precipitated it? What's then and what's now? What's your journey been?
Well, they often call it a hero's journey, when you give up everything and you walk away from it. And I did. I walked away from everything. I had an incredible home in the Bywater area, in the Marigny area of New Orleans. Mm-hmm. I had a wonderful job as a television general manager. I did have an artist for a husband, and it was so much fun, but it wasn't truly what my purpose was. It wasn't what my calling was. And so just like any good hero's story, you all of a sudden can see yourself. And one day my best friend gave me a reflection of who I was. And when she told me who I was, I couldn't believe it, because that's not who I was, not inside. But it was instead this physical manifestation of myself that I had created, basically going against God's will and choosing free will of this chaos and confusion. And it was fun for a while, but it also was overwhelming, and you couldn't keep up with this lifestyle. It was very addictive. There was lots of drugs and alcohol, and I'm not saying again that any of this was bad, and I needed to go through all of it, but it wasn't what my purpose was. My purpose was not for one human being to make their life wonderful. My purpose is for my life and to make my area wonderful. The happier and the stronger that I am, then it just reflects out into the community. Mm-hmm. And this is the journey that I started because I wasn't happy with who I was. And the funny thing is I'm still crazy, Rachel. The only thing that's changed is maybe my hair color and the location of where I live. And then the fact that I really try hard not to judge. It's hard. It's a hard way, and I stop myself daily. But really, once we learn to live just as we are as we learn to live, that everything you could ever imagine is going to happen to you if you just ask. And that's why these prayers are so important. We can't do this stuff on our own.
No.
I mean, we can try. I tried for 20 years. And I wouldn't say that I failed miserably. I'll just say that it wasn't working out for the best. But as soon as I turned over what I thought was what I wanted, and I asked within, what is it that I really need in life? What is my purpose? It was like an explosion. So much love and help and healing and growing. And it's to the point now that the more that you become aligned with who you are and what you believe in your truths, well, I don't even believe in manifestation anymore. I just ask and it happens.
Yeah.
As we stay aligned, as we stay true and being healthy, feeding our bodies properly, treating those around us with love and kindness and compassion. I'm not saying that we help them and change our lives, but instead we enable them to find a better path. That we tend to, in our society, we think that we have to help everybody and not ourselves. And you have to help yourself first. You have to make sure that you are whole, that you are aligned. And once you're there, it's unlimited. Then you can truly do what your purpose is. And you can truly use these angels, these angelic beings, these beings of light to truly come in and be with you in every moment. Just last week or 2 weeks ago, I had some kidney stones. And the kidney stones were created from my prior life in New Orleans. Let's just say we ate a lot of fried food and things that probably weren't the best for me. And there's only so much detoxing that can clear out so much. And then when I passed one of these kidney stones, I got an infection and I got sick. And I asked for healing. And they told me, you need to go to the doctor. And I was like, thank you. I'm going to go to the doctor. I went to the doctor. I got the proper medicine. I got it all on time. Nothing drastic happened. And then I used my holistic ways and information that the angel said, okay, now we need to go out and sit outside and relax, Rachel. You're going too crazy again. And so once again, they showed me every time that something I could have taken as a horrible thing, I could have posted it everywhere. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I need help. Oh, I need prayers. Didn't need to do any of that. I just needed to ask for help. They told me exactly what to do. I took my actions and I'm better. In fact, I learned my lesson. My little secret lesson in there is we don't need to pray in time of emergency. We need to pray every day.
Yes.
It's not about asking for help at the last second. I mean, of course, if you get to that position, do.
Yes.
But prayer to me is like breathing. It is just something that becomes a part of what you do every day. So when I take my showers, I take gratitude showers. I step in and I say, thank you, Lord, for allowing me to have free-flowing hot water. And then I start thanking them for all of the things that I have. I have food to eat, I have a house, and I start my day off in this gratitude, but it's a prayer because I'm sending out my thanks to them. And then I tell them, would you please help me with this day? Would you help me have a great, abundant day? Would you allow my little store in Palm Springs to do well? Would you help me have patience as I raise my new puppy? Would you show me the light and let me know that I am doing what I am supposed to be doing? And so when I daydream, because that's praying too, I I close my eyes, or I'll just for a moment space off, and I thank them. And I say, oh, thank you so much for being in my life. And I dream of a future of kindness and love. I dream of a future where people respect themselves again.
Mm-hmm.
I dream of a future where we're kind to each other. So to me, what you're doing here is incredibly important, because we all need to be praying again. And the prayer doesn't have to be any certain way. It just has to come out of your heart. And you just have to ask.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rachel, yeah, you express yourself so beautifully, and oh my goodness, I don't want you to stop. I mean, it's just awesome. I just thank you so much for what your acknowledgement, but what you have to say. I want people to know what you're doing there in Palm Springs and what Wait Your Life is about. Please talk about that.
So my company, Wait Your Life, was an inspiration from the angels. I was very fortunate that I was able to teach at Lilydale Assembly a few years ago, and that's in upstate New York. And while I was there, I learned from some amazing teachers, and I started channeling angels, as well as information from my teacher, Walter Lubick. And as I grew with this information, I knew that this wasn't just for me. This is for you. This is for all of us. And I know that part of my purpose is to open a major school or a major university that someday will be totally accredited, and someday I know will be free for all. But until we get to that point, there are small charges because I still have to pay things.
Yes, yes, yes.
Coming someday. And so I started Wait Your Life so people could book individual sessions with me, everything from private coaching to meditation. And then I also teach. I teach everything from Rainbow Reiki to basic, what is spirituality? So we have several classes through spiritclasses.com, also on Wait Your Life. And from these classes, you can learn how to communicate with angels. You can learn what is the basics of spirituality. You can learn introduction to Reiki, understanding what shamanism is, learn how to dowse, go back to traditional ways. Even though I'm not an indigenous person, I have other teachers that teach different things. And what we have found is that everything already exists within you. I'm just here to help remind you how to use the international or the ki or the chi, this Reiki energy that's already within everyone. You don't have to have initiations. You just have to start somewhere. So our workshops are offered online and in person. And very excited to announce that in July 26th through the 28th, we're going to be doing an angel weekend here in Palm Springs. I have 3 levels of classes that you can choose. You can do all 3 days, or you can do 1 or 2. And we're also working with Dr. Joan Hangarter, also known as Joan of Angels. So it's just a wonderful experience to learn how to communicate with the angelic beings, how to use their healing love and light for yourself and for others, and also to understand how they work. It's not that they're classists, but they do have different orders and different things. So just like we wear different hats, so do the angelic beings. Sometimes you can call on Raphael for healing, and sometimes it's better to call on Gabriel for communication. So just understanding which hat that angel is wearing at the time or how to use them is also very helpful when you pray and communicate with them. Because not everyone hears, "This is your guardian angel and I'm here to help you." It doesn't always work that way. A lot of times when you get messages from angels, it's very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people, you ask a question and it will come to you within 24 to 36 hours, but it may come to you in a giant billboard. It might come to you in a song.
Mm-hmm.
It might come to you in a movie scene. I have even had my TV set all of a sudden turn on and go really loud just to hear two lines that I don't even know who it was that said it, but it was the information that I needed.
Wow. Yeah.
So these are little things that we really try to explain to people, because every single one of us has our own guardian angel. Isn't that exciting?
That's fantastic. Oh my goodness. Now, they don't have to people don't have to travel to Palm Springs for Angel Weekend. Is that right?
That's correct. We do everything online via Zoom.
Oh,
so
neat.
Once you sign up, you don't want to get on the airplane and stay in a hotel or go visit our lovely hot springs here? Well, that's no problem. All you have to do is log on. And I've been doing this long enough that even the initiations go past all time and space. Because when you work with the beings of light, with the angels, well, everything is possible.
Wow. Rachel Hammond, you are, what a force you are. And how grateful I am that you are bringing you and bringing all of this forward for people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And to just have, to be modeling someone who just like made this huge decision in her life, and then boom, what a life you have. What a life you have. Yeah, I mean, just like happy and magnificent and working and just sharing and just really creating so much value where you are. That's just really, really, really remarkable. And I want to, I'm sorry, we're going to have to sign off in a couple of minutes. And I apologize profusely that it took me so long to get this thing righted at the beginning. And I really am sorry, but I really, really appreciate that the passion and the beauty and of your words and of your presence. I'm really stirred by them, and it's so inspired by you.
Everyone has this within them.
Yeah.
You don't have to quit your job and run out on your life like I did. All you have to do is turn it on within. And so I ask each of you just to take 1 second right now, take a breath in, and I want you to feel in your heart. I want you to feel the love that the world has for you, because you as an individual are the most important thing. You make this world up. Do not consider world peace. Try to find your peace. It's about the peace from within. And the more of us that have this peace, well, then things like world peace comes. So that's why my angel prayer is so important.
Thank you.
Find your inner peace through my angel prayer.
Thank you, darling. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Rachel Hammond, Way Chill Life. Wow. Wow. Boy, oh boy. Thank you so much. Wow. I just, oh my goodness. Thank you, darling.
Have a wonderful day and keep going with those angels.
Wait, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
For more free angel prayers, simply open my angel prayer skill on Alexa. It takes less than a minute to shift your entire day.